Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Choir Boys Outdoors. Today, we're doing the Molsect knives arch rendition. Now, we're going to see how sharp it is right here. Now, what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a good look at the knife, and then we're going to cut a bunch of shit up. So let's go over to the podium, get it cleaned off, and talk all about the arch. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. And if you're not, that's not my fault. Let's go to the podium. We're going to do this a little bit differently. I get requests a lot for budget blades, right? I have no problem showing you a budget blade, but it's got to be worth the shit. Now, Molsect sends this little package of paracord with each knife. They send a cleaning thing. They send a coin and some other little knickknacks, but every knife comes in a package like this. Now, if you've watched my channel enough, you know this is what I'm concerned with, the blade. This knife is less than 40 bucks. I'm going to put a link to it from their website, and I'm going to put a code for Amazon that you can use. I believe on their website, this is $35.99. 14C28N, G10 handle scales. It is a liner lock. I've got some cheat notes here. I went on their website and I started writing down measurements, and then I thought, I don't do that, right? I like to measure it for myself. When you CNC these things and you put them together like mass produced, most of the time they're pretty close. But again, I like pulling the measurements. One, I know what I like. Two, it's not about going, oh, they're wrong on the website. It's more to give you a truer view. We have some jimping here. It is a liner lock, deep carry pocket clip. One thing they do that I really, really like, there's several, but one of them is this is the only billboarding on the entire knife right here. I didn't realize how much I gave a shit about that until I started getting some knives that wasn't ate up with it. 14C28N here and their logo here. This is a different style for us. We do things, it's a flipper. Now, we cut shit up. That's what we do if you're new here. So we're going to. But I wanted to do this. So the overall length, now on their website, they got it at 7.76, and it's 7 5/8, okay? Blade length, we're going to the handle. We've got 3 1/4 with a cutting edge. I'd say probably 3 1/4. It comes straight across. So I measured here, comes straight across, so 3 1/4 on the cutting edge. Blade width, 15/16, digging that. Handle thickness is right under a half, okay? Blade stock, 1/8. So cool, it's pretty close to what they have. They had blade thickness is 0.12, overall length 7.76, blade length 3.33, blade width 0.96. The knife weight is 3.5 ounces. They say the HRC is 59 to 60. It is a drop point, stone wash, G10 handle. So you've got some decent handle material. You've got some good blade steel. I like 14C28N. This is what I like. Now watch. I'm an easy dude. I'm function over form every time. That's just me. You may be the opposite. That's why I want to give you a good look at the knife. Decent looking pocket knife. Less than 40 bucks. Is it worth a shit? That's what we're trying to figure out. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm not the damn QVC. I'm not here to make you change your mind. I want to give you a good look. You formulate your opinion. Now, here's what we're going to do. Let's just do this. We've got some 2-inch ratchet strap here. The smaller pieces, oh yeah, that goes straight through that shit. The smaller pieces that you get, I'll tell you how sharp a knife is. It really will. Because if I get long pieces and I got leverage, I can do that. These pieces are short, good edge on the knife. If I had to give it a call, just random, I'd say probably if I had a numbering system, 1 out of 10, 1 being dull, 10 being sharp. Let's go 7, good working edge. Now I put the damn jeans up here because this is my pumpkin cutting stage, and I did have some ants. Make sure you guys can see this. These are my fat pants. Quick weight update. I am at 236. I started the journey. When I started this channel, I weighed about 370. Now, at January 16th of this year, I weighed 320 on the money, and I just got tired of it. So I'm at 237 or 236. Let's see. Putting the damn thing in your pocket shouldn't be this hard, and it's my fault it's not the knives. These jeans are ate up. But I'm hell-bent on showing y'all this. Good tight pocket clip there. Son of a bitch. I'm about to get mad. Now, it's not the pocket clip's fault. I want y'all to understand that. There we go. There we go. All right, thank God. We're still got a little wind from the hurricane that blew through. Hey, I hope all y'all are safe. We're fine. We got some wind and rain, but guys, we're fine. We're safe. Thank you to everybody who asked. Deep carry looking clip there. Again, now putting this in my pants and this is different. So it does have pretty good retention. These jeans are ate up, but that's how it looks in your front pocket. For those of y'all that care about that, some of you do, some of you don't. And I don't ever want to demean either way. I know I come off like a smart ass, and that's really, truly, honestly, not the intention. Unless I'm trying to be, and I'm not trying to be most of the time. Megatron gets on me all the time. Plus, I'll be honest with you, Molsect sent me like 10 knives to check out. And I was a little nervous about it up front, but the more I've used them, the more I'm pretty convinced. Now, I have to have some kind of tie to a company. Fabian over at Fabster Run, check him out. Awesome dude. They're doing his fixed blade design. He hooked it up, so Fabian's my tie to Molsect. There's a back pocket carry if you're into that thing. So shout out to Fabster Run, link in the description to him. Now let's do what I zip tie test. Now, this is not to test the sharpness of the knife. This is to see if it'll chip or roll the edge. I've had people, my son has mentioned to me previously that every now and then cutting zip ties or doing things like that, they pop little pieces out. So I like doing that. We've got no chipping, no roll, anything like that. And really, truly, honestly, guys, it's a pretty damn good looking knife. Now, guys, I noticed when I was showing you the knife or pulling the specs that I talked for way too long, and that's the downside of doing videos like this. But what I did is I actually edited in some of those cuts just so I wouldn't lose you. What I like doing right here, guys, the Donnie B all day drop test, throw it at the stump test. Shout out to D-Bad, but it checks the balance of the knife. It does a couple other things too. It's a liner lock. I almost expect it to fail, but it locks up pretty good. No damage to the tip that I can see. So, and two, we just like playing with our knives and having fun. Now, it is a liner lock. It's a flipper, so I've got the flipper there as a guard, as extra protection. We're not going to do a lot of stabbing. We'll do some. Drop points are pretty good stabbers. It'll also put some pressure on that little pivot. We'll see how that does. Because here's the deal. My crowd's not going to be the everyday knife collector or the guys who watch, you know, a lot of the good pocket knife channels. My guys are going to use their stuff, or you might just be swinging by to see if this is a good value at 40 bucks. That's what we're trying to do to find out. So, no, I know you're not going to do this shit. I'm not doing it saying you are. I'm giving you a look at a knife, doing some things that you're not going to do, so that if you need a decent little blade, you'll know if it holds up. But you're also going to bear in mind now that I'm talking to you about the knife in hand. This is the 4th Molsect knife that I've done, right? I told you they sent me 10. I've done 4, if not 5. They've all been pretty good quality. And when I say pretty good, they've all held up to everything we do. They've all locked up very well. They've all been sharp. They've all had a really, really, really good fit and finish. And guys, remember, for what you're getting, for what you're looking for, less than 40 bucks on this one, that's a damn good fit and finish. I'm not here to pick out flaws and imperfections. Like I say, there's way better pocket knife channels that can do that. My job's to show you if it works or not with my limited skill set. I like them. So far, I really like them. Would I spend 40 bucks on that? You're damn right. Now let's go to the trunk, finish this thing up, and we'll see you there. This thing's been stabbed to death. I don't know. Well, got a little bit. Right into the tire there. That thing's been cut so many times. You got to have a little pressure to cut one. No, you don't, Skip. Okay. So the whole goal for this video in particular is just to show you if it's worth 40 bucks or $36 or $35.99, whatever the hell it is. I'll be honest with you, I think it is. I mean, if you're a guy or a gal who needs a good knife on a budget, shit, I'd damn sure buy it. And listen, here's the thing that I want y'all to understand. When companies send me knives, I carry them. I carry them for a while. Now, what I do is I do the review first, so you can see it coming out of the box, see how it is. But then, like this next week, I'll carry this. And yes, I carry a lot of knives. I take this shit seriously. I don't take myself seriously. But if you guys are going to spend your money on knives I show, then I'm damn sure going to know what I'm talking about, or have confidence in that you're going to get a decent deal. Now, you can believe that. Some people may not care. I give a shit. I take the shit to heart, and I take it personally. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. If these knives weren't worth a shit, I'd have ended it after the first couple videos. I promise you that. I got a job. I make money. I don't have to do this. And I'm not saying that towards you. I'm saying this towards any knife company that's going to send me anything. And I'll say this for Molsect. They've been communicative, and they've listened, and they make a pretty good product. I would have zero problem with you spending $35.99 on this, seriously. But I also would have no problem if you said, Scab, it wasn't for me. I bought it. I've had somebody do that. Scab, I bought it, just didn't like it, sent it to my grandson. Feedback is feedback is feedback is feedback. And I am appreciative. I also understand that just because I like a knife doesn't make it a great knife. You may not like it. On the flip side of that, if I don't like a knife, it doesn't mean it's a bad knife. It just means I don't like it. I like this one. I think it's clean. I think it cuts really well. I think it's held up really well for what we've put it through. And I like it. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys. We've cut a bunch of shit like we always do. Would I carry this knife? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is go over my 3 causes. I'm going to continue to cut stuff so you can see it do that. And y'all have a great weekend. Guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are all over the place. We talk about that a lot. We have to. It's the weekend. Number's going to be higher. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. I back the blue. It's one of the things a lot of people disagree with, and I understand that that's not an easy thing to support in this day and age. I have my reasons. They're not all what you think they are, but that's why I don't shove it down your throat. Something I believe in, and you don't have to. I respect that. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. This is sandblast hose, guys. I'm pretty damn impressed with this knife. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, is it worth it? Yeah. Is it worth a damn? Yeah. I think it is. I'll carry it this next week. If anything happens, if it comes apart, anything like that, I'll let you know. But I do not at all expect that. I've carried each one of these that I have reviewed. They've done masterful. I've got a couple that I've moved into my TDC. That's today carry knife. Just so everybody don't whine and bitch. I'm Scab. You're not. I love y'all. Molsect Knives Arch. I'm gone, son.